Well, yes, so the big question we are trying to answer today is that whether IndiGo fiasco is a monopoly and a duopoly problem, and we'll try to put forth all those points that depict that perhaps this could be a duopoly problem. Now remember, IndiGo has about 65% market share in Indian skies, and the new DGTR rules were applicable to all airlines, but the problem got severe only with IndiGo. In fact, at a time like this, when new stricter rules came into place with respect to roster norms, Air India and several other airlines like SpiceJet added new airlines. And remember, during the festive season too, IndiGo had added nearly 10% additional flights versus SpiceJet, which had to cut down on flights. So clearly it is on account of the market share that Interglobe Aviation enjoys. Let's also talk about some sectors which were not duopoly earlier, but perhaps are moving in that direction in India. One, of course, is the telecom sector. Earlier we had a lot of other players in the market, but now perhaps we only have two major players, and Vodafone Idea being the third one. Cement, of course, consolidation is the name of the game in the cement industry, so that continues to remain at play, and most top 5 players continue to enjoy market share gains at the cost of other players being merged into those. We also have cinema. Earlier we had several other local players which were existing, but now there are only top 1 or 2 players within the cinema industry. Sectors which have always been monopoly, one of course is railways, and the second is coal mining, where Coal India has majority market share. As far as other new age sectors are concerned, which are now seeing effective duopoly, include the likes of search engine, e-commerce, food delivery, cab aggregators, digital payments, navigation and insurance aggregators. So we have only seen a few players in these industry emerge, and most of the other players are either acquired or are not able to survive on account of large scale of these top 2 or 3 players. Meanwhile, other sectors where we are seeing a different kind of trend is where competition seems to be increasing. Something like a paints industry, where we have Grasim now entering the industry, because of which existing market share of top 2 players is now being threatened. We have defense manufacturing, which just does not have government players, but private players have also come in. And we also have space launch services, which were earlier only provided by ISRO, but now we have several other private players as well. So yes, let's also talk about the two demerits which monopoly or duopoly faces. One, of course, pricing power is with the seller. We have limited choice. We as buyers have limited choice. These are the two main demerits of a monopoly and duopoly problem, and that clearly is playing out with IndiGo as well, and the kind of problem that the industry was facing on account of the recent problem. Meanwhile, the government has taken cognizance of this. We had some important commentary that came in from Civil Aviation Minister Ram Mohan Naidu yesterday, where he said that we have the capacity to add many new airlines. We have the capacity to have 5 airlines, and we should perhaps get in some more airlines in the Indian aviation industry. So clearly the government is taking cognizance of the fact that this is a monopoly and duopoly problem that needs to be addressed in the time to come.